What is up, Film Geeks? My name is Trevor, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are ranking one of my personal favorite franchises of all time, the 5 movies in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Make sure to jump your way down below in the comment section and share your guys' ranking of these 5 movies. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Which do you love and which do you hate? And there's also a companion video to this over on my good buddy Chris's channel, Film Stocked, where he's also ranking all 5 of these movies. Watch my ranking, then go and check out his ranking and see how our rankings compare. If you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. And with all that said, let's get started. So easily in last place is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. And for me, the third one was like the perfect conclusion and ended perfectly for me. Like tied up all the ends we wanted so greatly. And I was like, if we get a fourth one, that'll be cool. We got a fourth one, and it just wasn't cool. Its biggest problem is that it's missing a lot of the characters from the first 3 movies, from the original Pirates trilogy. It's missing a lot of their characters. There's mermaids that sing, and Jack Sparrow's kind of like the main focus this time. There's no other little story to go around. It's just him, and he just can't carry the movie on his shoulders like this because they made the character of Jack Sparrow more and more of a funny person rather than like the serious one as he was in the first couple of movies. So to see all this kind of play out, it just honestly felt like a cash grab. And it was. Speaking of cash grabs, at number 4 is Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Man Tell No Tales. I'm pretty sure this movie made the $1 billion club, and it is just boring. It's a very hard watch. It's over 2.5 hours, I want to say. Captain Salazar seems like a really menacing villain, like maybe on the likes of Davy Jones, but it just nowhere near can compare the two. It has all this marketing that Capitan Salazar is coming around, and he's just going to be so menacing to Jack. He's coming after him, and he's barely in the movie. The CGI in this movie is just horrendous, and again, it just felt like a cash grab. And for someone who loves the original trilogy, like I hold it near and dear to my heart, to see this play out yet again, it's just like we need to stop the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. 4 and 5 are movies I do not like really at all, but the next 3 are movies that I love. I call them the original trilogy. 3 of my probably top 30 favorite movies of all time. I love them all so much. It's going to break my heart to rank them, but coming in at number 3 is the third Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Talk about the epic, most impactful conclusion to a series. You have Lord Beckett, who you just hate. He really gets a limelight in this film. You also have Davy Jones, who's working with Lord Beckett, and you're like, I hate both of these guys. And then you have Elizabeth Swann, Will Turner. You get awesome characters like Sao Fang. You have all these really cool moments, especially in the beginning where they're in Singapore and are trying to find Will, and they have that sword fight with Barbossa and with Elizabeth, so they're all there together, which is awesome. We get to see Barbossa back because we thought he died, and the second one ended off on such a cliffhanger that Barbossa comes down the stairs. It gives me chills just thinking about it. This movie does everything right that I love about the original trilogy. Has the action. It's a little longer, so at times it does feel a little bit slow, but then also we have characters like Calypso, who's actually Tia Dalma, and that's like Davy Jones' lost love, and then they break the spell that she is, or the curse that she is, and they have the epic war at the end, the epic battle. It's one of the best battles I've ever seen in cinematic history. The CGI on Davy Jones, as always, is great, but this movie hits all the notes for me. Elizabeth and Will get married. We're like, wow, where are we going to go in the 4th one? We're going to go completely backwards and fall in crap. That's where we're going to go. My runner-up is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean 2, Dead Man's Chest, one of my favorite sequels of all time. I love everything this film has to offer. It's so inventive and funny, and when they're on that island and Jack has the toes around his neck and he's basically this like leader of this new tribe, is so unique and something different we didn't know we were going to get, and it's so unexpected, and that made for such a huge laugh in the theater. It also was really just enjoyable to watch Jack not really do it. He's going, no. He's just running around mumbling words, getting people to believe him that he's their chief, which is really funny. And also, we get other characters back in here together. Everyone's kind of back together. Like, where are we going to go after the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Black Pearl, how it ended off? Where are we going to go next? Oh, Davy Jones, this guy with his huge like octopus tentacles as a face, and all of his guys who are cursed on the Flying Dutchman. That is awesome. That is brilliant. And as a kid, I always thought that Davy Jones was like Barbossa, but he was like a squid guy now. That's just me. I know I was a weird, dumb little kid. But the Dead Man's Chest is fantastic. And when they're on that island and Commodore Norrington isn't a Commodore anymore, and they're on that big, like, the big wheel, and they're fighting on that wheel, that is brilliant. That is hilarious. And they're all just trying to get the heart of Davy Jones. A very awesome movie with a very cool plot. I love the second one a lot, but there's only room for number one, and that's going to be Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. One of the best movies I've ever seen ever. I rewatched it recently, and I can't believe I don't rewatch this movie more. To see how the CGI looks for such an early 2000s movie is mesmerizing, but also Captain Jack Sparrow easily steals the show here. He was nominated for an Oscar for good reason. Quite frankly, he should have won. I didn't know he was nominated until recently, and now that I found out he was nominated, he should have won. A fantastic introduction to Elizabeth Swann, Commodore Norton, Will Turner, Mr. Gibbs, and this group of misfits who were all on the ship together, and then they all turn into skeletons when the moonlight comes out. It's so inventive, so ahead of its time, and it's based off a ride, and no one thought it was going to do good. It's based off a ride at Disneyland, Disney World, and that's what the movie's based off of, and everyone's like, that's just stupid. They're basing it off of, wow, this movie's really good. It is fantastic. It's better than good, and it is my number one. Make sure to comment down below your guys' ranking of all 5 of these movies. Do you like the 4th and the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean? And make sure to go check out the Film Stock YouTube channel because they are also posting a video of the Pirates of the Caribbean ranking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do me a favor and go see a movie, and I'll see you guys next time.